Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Friday evening to you, and welcome to Castleton, as today the North Dakota Class AA football season kicks off, as the Wolves of Watford City have made the long trek across the great state of North Dakota to take on the Squirrels of Central Cass. The Squirrels bumping back up to the 2A division after the last few years in the single A division. So glad we can bring this season opener contest to you right here on yourliveevent.com. Little programming note, a little bit later of a start here, as there was some weather that went on through the Castleton area, resulting in a lightning strike. So with a lightning strike, 30 minutes after, you have to wait 30 minutes after the last lightning strike. So they had to delay the teams going onto the field. They just are making their way. Watford City just making their way onto the field. Central Cass yet to enter the field as we speak. So we're planning for about a 7:15 intros, roughly 7:20 or just before that kickoff is our schedule. So we'll still have our full pregame show. 7:15 will be the starting lineups, the intros, and kickoff to follow. I'm Brady Siebels. Thank you so much for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. When we come back, it's our pregame coaches' comments. We'll talk with Coach Tommy Butler for the Squirrels. But first, when we return, we'll talk with the head coach for the Watford City Wolves, Jim Dooley, when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
yourliveevent.com, our pregame coaches' comments here as we're talking with Jim Dooley for Watford City. And Coach, let's just talk a little bit about last year. Obviously, maybe a little bit of struggle there in that first year as the head coach of Watford City. Just kind of talk about the work that you and the players have been putting in the offseason, getting ready here to this 2025 season.
Yeah, it's, well, coming in here, I think, it's not really any secret how things have been here for a while. And last year, one of the things was we were just really young. We only had 3 seniors, really. We did have a 4th who hadn't played really since he was a freshman, so I don't know if I count that as a senior. But we started a lot of sophomores. And the thing is, what we kind of found through the years is we really learned to compete. We just never learned how to win. In fact, I think we had 3 region games, especially towards the end of the year. We were either ahead or tied, like in the third quarter, sometimes kind of late in the game, or within a point or two, and just kind of managed to find ways to lose some of those games where we had opportunities to win. So, but I think the competition was there. Then having an entire off season where we got a lot more kids buying into the weight room. It's kind of becoming part of our culture now. In fact, our weights classes are so full we're going to have to add another section, and we're trying to move some things around. Summer was good. We went to a football camp for probably the first time in I don't know how long here. So we're taking the steps now. We'll see. This is going to be a good test for us Friday. Certainly, it's a good program who's coming up, but they could have competed very well in Double A for the last several years, from what I've seen. And I know Central Cass a little bit. Played them quite a few times at Beulah. So it's a good program. It's a long trip, but it's going to be a good test for us right out of the gate.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get to the Squirrels here in just a moment. Talk about too, just going into this season. Some changes in Double A football. Some teams moving up into the Triple A now. Some teams coming up from single A now to Double A. So just kind of talk about the changes here in a really competitive Double A division coming up this season.
Yeah, the changes don't impact us very much because most of those were out east with Central Cass and Kindred coming up. That just moved Devils Lake over, and we played them non-region last year. So really, our schedule doesn't get changed very much. We have a couple new non-region opponents. Obviously Central Cass. Then we're playing Lofton, who we played last year, and then we have Williston, kind of our neighbor up here, and then we play Grand Forks Central. So those will be some new games. But really for us, there's one new team over in our region, Devils Lake, who I think fits in kind of nicely here and should be pretty competitive. I honestly look at both sides of the state. That's one thing I've always liked about Double A, especially maybe not every year, kind of around those COVID years, things sort of change. But I had always kind of felt like in Double A, I don't care if you're the sixth place team or the first place team, anyone can beat anyone any given night. And I think with us, what we're trying to do is be in that kind of mix, be in that where we can compete with anybody. And certainly to say you're gonna run on the table in Double A is impressive. I don't know if no one did it last year. It's pretty rare for that to happen. So we just want to be where we're competitive, and no matter who we're playing, that we'll give ourselves a chance.
You mentioned the youth kind of last year and seeing them continue on to develop here. Maybe talk about a couple of players here that have kind of maybe started to take that leap that you're really hoping for some big things out of them this year.
Well, I think probably the most notable one, Thaden Arnold. He's already committed to Minot State, and he's our center and plays some defensive end and defensive tackle. He's a great kid, just good leader. He's kind of the point man on offense as a center. Gets everyone in the right spot, makes the calls. We'll override a call if it's a bad one. We've had that a couple times at practice. He'll say, no, we got to do this. And but we actually I think return. We did lose a guy to an injury, not sports related in the spring. Well, sports related, but I'm not gonna. Wrestler who was playing basketball, so he tore his ACL, and he's a real good player. We won't have him, but for the most part, we have everyone who's on our offense. We probably have 7 guys who started a game at offensive line. We would have had 8 if we had Sam. So we have a lot of continuity there. Our guys really understand the system now. They feel good about where they're at. It's kind of the same on defense, although we got one guy back from an injury last year. Have a sophomore who's I think showed ready to play. He's also about 330. He's about 6'5", 330. So that helps. John Hall, and then our backfield with White Bockelman at quarterback. He was not our starter last year, but he played a lot. Actually, probably had more passing attempts because if we were ever going to throw the ball, he came in. Tristan DeVries and Riley Littleberger, our backs, I think are pretty good backs. I know when we were at football camp, a lot of coaches commented that our backs are pretty good, and that makes me feel pretty good. So, I'd like to think we're gonna, because I know how we're kind of viewed as a football program. I'd like to think we're gonna surprise some people this year. So, the just being a year older certainly is gonna help. Our guys have kind of been through the fire, and now it's time to see what we can accomplish.
Now let's talk about your opponents here on Friday. Central Cass, like you mentioned, last year a very good team, a final or a semifinalist in that Class A division, and a really good Squirrels program.
Yeah, and I know they lost a lot of guys, but have some pretty good guys back. I know Keegley, the quarterback. He's solid. Very good high school quarterback. The tailback. Colton Kruchek, I don't know how to. It's Crochet out here, but I don't know if my pronunciation's right. But and then they have Wiersma on the line, and that the other one, 75, can't remember his name right now. But I know they have some good returning players. I know they did lose a lot of receivers, but we exchanged scrimmage film, so you look at them, it's like, yeah, it just looks like Central Cass. Some quick guys good possession guys, catch the ball well, run good routes. Defensively, they present a lot of looks, although we tend to see different defenses than someone's base necessarily. But, they've kind of been a, powerhouse program for the last several years. In fact, last time I coached against them was at Beulah in the 22 semifinals, where they kept us out of the championship game. And they had a good. I mean, they were better than us, so hats off to them there. But they've just kind of been solid. Tommy's done a nice job over there since he's been there, and you just see them getting better. They're still kind of a they're kind of a spread it around, air it out kind of team, but they're playing a lot more physical. They do run the ball downhill, and it's a nice compliment to what they've had in the past. So we certainly are going to have our hands full, but it's nice that we'll see a team like that early, because there's a lot of stuff that we'll see that we'll see during the regular season. So it's going to be a good test, and I guess it's just if we can play well, play responsibilities correctly, and everything, I'd like to think we're going to be in the game with them.
Jim Dooley, coach for the Watford City Wolves. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Good luck on Friday.
Okay, thanks.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today, or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
LiveEvent.com. Our pregame show continues here as we're talking with the head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, Tommy Butler. And Coach, let's first talk a little bit about this last season and then into the off season. A successful year, getting to the state semifinals. Talk about the off season work that you and the players have put in, leading you to this start of the 2025 season.
Yeah, I mean, I think, last year ending the way that it did, making a semifinal appearance, losing to our rival, that always sucks. It's not what you want, but, I felt like our kids played really hard the entire year. I think we knew that we know that we have a pretty good group coming in. Our senior class is very good. We have some younger kids that are really kind of stepping into it. So our mentality was, going into the off season was, one, I want the kids to enjoy their summer. I beat kids a little bit. I think sometimes we're a little too wild on, I got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. And being in a smaller school, our kids do a lot of different things. So, I wanted them coming into football season fresh. So for us, it was obviously we want them to work and get bigger, get stronger. And I think they're always going to do that. But to me, it was, I want you to come into the season excited and ready to go. And I think we attained that. And I think right now our kids are excited. They're enjoying practice. We've kind of done some different things with practice to make it a little bit more enjoyable. Because to me, again, working hard is one thing. I think you can work hard and have fun. And I think too often, we do a lot of, hey, we're going to grind you. We're going to work you hard. Like, I'm just not a believer in that. I'd rather you enjoy what you're doing and love what you're doing. I think you'll work harder than anybody that's, made to do that. So that's kind of been our mentality. And I think our kids have really bought into that. And I think they're enjoying what they're doing. And I think hopefully we'll see on Friday night. If we execute well, I think you're going to see that performance play out.
Yeah, we'll talk about the game here in just a few moments. Talk about that work. Just talk about how your fall camp has been going with the players these last couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been the best. Honestly, this is the best fall camp I think we've ever had. As a staff, I got a really, really good staff. I got a big staff, guys that are bought in, that care about kids. That's our number one thing is just, the relationships that we can build with these kids and continuously pour into them. And then, secondly, after doing that, then I think is when you can really start to get into coaching them up and teaching them and doing all those things. But first, you got to show them how much you care. And I think our staff has done a great job of that. And then we have great leadership. We have 15 captains, which is way different than a lot of schools do. But those 15 captains oversee 3 to 4 kids on our team, and it's their job to check in with them every day. We have a little captain's meeting that we do after practice daily. And, I think, again, it's just kind of made us, I think a lot of times, again, we talk about team, we talk about family, talk about culture, but what are we doing to build that? And I think this year, we're doing a great job of trying to build that up. And I think that's why we've had the fall camp that we've had, is because it's been about fun. It's been about family. It's been about coming together as a group. And I'm really, really pleased with how this fall camp went.
Now let's talk about this coming season here. Obviously, the changes, you and rival Kindred moving up to that AA division. Just kind of talk about the adjustment of now playing in the AA class here.
Honestly, I don't think there is an adjustment. You're going to play really good teams. Obviously, we know that these teams above us, like they're the depth is what's the difference between every class that you move up or down. There's always really, really good players, but it's the depth. You go up to AAA, their subs that come in are, just as good as like some of our starters, right? So, that's the biggest thing. But to us, there is no difference. You're playing some different teams, sure, but for us, it's about what we do. We want to continuously, again, just try to have as much fun as possible, and we're going to always play hard. I mean, I think that's one thing that we try to build ourselves on, is that we're going to be a really fast, physical team. We might not always be the biggest team. This year we actually do have a pretty big team, but we're going to always play fast. We're going to play really, really physical. We're going to try to get our athletes the ball in space, and I think that's the brand of football that we're always going to have here at Central Cass. So us moving up, yes, the challenges are going to be there, but I think the challenges were there in the Class A level as well.
Talk about your opponent here on Friday night, going up against Watford City. Just talk a little about the Wolves and the challenges facing off against a Jim Dooley-led team.
Yeah, Coach, I got tremendous respect for Coach Dooley. I mean, he's been successful everywhere he's been, and I think he's going to turn around Watford City. I mean, why else would he not? I mean, that's just what he does. So we have a ton of respect going into this game. We know we don't care about their record from last year. They have some humongous kids on their team. We know they're going to run the ball. That's what he does there. They're going to take their shot plays when they got him. If they feel like if you're sniffing around that box a little too much, he'll take the top off there. But, for us, it's about what we do. Can we get aligned to them defensively? Can we tackle them in space? When you get a one-on-one, you got to have multiple guys there. You have to do your job. It's not, if we get guys that are kind of dipping gaps and stuff like that, that's when they kill you there. And then offensively, we have to be able to run the ball as well. But again, if they're going to be light in the box, we're gonna get our run game going. But if they're going to try to stop our run game, I think we have some of the best athletes in the state. We're going to try to get those guys the ball out in space and make them play at our tempo.
You talked about your team and your captains. Talk a little bit about maybe a couple of players that you've really kind of seen take that step over this last season into this season, that you're really kind of hoping for some good production, not just on Friday but really all season long.
Man, really, I probably couldn't even pinpoint one guy. I mean, again, like our senior classes, been waiting. It's been their turn. They've learned a lot from the successful teams in front of them. we put together, what did we want this year to look like in comparison to years prior. I had all the seniors over at my house, so we sat down together. We went through some stuff. Then when, our team kind of came together, we decided, well, all right, what's this team going to be about? Here's kind of some of the things seniors talked about. We created what we call a manifesto. These are the goals, the visions, the aspirations for this team. How are we going to do that? And, now it's been about trying to develop our younger guys. We have a really good sophomore, sophomore junior class. Our freshmen, we put a really big emphasis on trying to make sure that our freshmen are not standing around at practice. I think a lot of times, again, in years past, I've done a poor job of that, those kids feel like they're just kind of there. And I never want a kid to feel like they're there. I hate when, and again, I was guilty of this as anybody of, hey, take a mental rep. Like, I'm not a believer of mental reps. I think, again, the sport is not played mentally. It's played physically. It's played, with guys having to make decisions of problem solving, live action reps. So sure, seeing it is not a bad thing, but if that's the way we're saying the kids are going to get better, I think that's foolish. And I think I've been a foolish coach in years prior. So we've been really trying to change that philosophy. And again, I think we've seen these kids continuously grow, freshmen all the way to seniors. So I really couldn't pick one guy. I've just been really pleased with the growth from our entire team.
All right, Tommy Butler, coach for the Central Cass Squirrels. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Good luck Friday night.
Hey, appreciate you, Brady. Go Squirrels.
All right, more to come on YourLiveEvent.com. Our pregame show rolls on after this.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, the season opener, Central Cass and Watford City. So glad you could join us here tonight. Brady Siebels on the play-by-play. Joey Hughes running the camera for us here this evening. Both teams have taken the field. Both teams on their respective sidelines, as we'll have our national anthem. Then we'll have our starting lineups. Following that, again, thank you to all the sponsors that you'll see in here throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you. Of course, go online to our website, YourLiveEvent.com, for our latest schedule for the entire fall season up there. You can find that. You can also find the links to the games that you want to tune into. Also, follow us on X, and of course, you can check us every day for our daily schedule posts, our daily update to let you know the games that we're covering that schedule. And, of course, you can go online to rjbroadcasting.com, the sports scores and schedules page for the full scores in and around the region, as well as then also game recaps for the games as well. Again, rjbroadcasting.com, the sports scores and schedules page. Make sure to like us, give us a follow on YouTube as well. Of course, Wednesday night is our coaches show. We've also got our community interest programs, all that and more here as the fall sports season well underway here on yourliveevent.com. Football, had some football with a 9-man in single A, now the double A and triple A joining. Volleyball in Minnesota has started last week. Volleyball in North Dakota gets underway on Tuesday. Again, you can find all that right here on yourliveevent.com. Take a break, be back with the starting lineups when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Back here on yourliveevent.com as we'll get you our starting lineups here for both teams. Central Cass will receive to open up the contest, so we'll get you the Wolves defense and the Squirrels offense. Starting with the visitors here in the Watford City Wolves, their defensive line D tackles are number 58, the junior Caleb Pickering, and the sophomore number 78, John Holland. Your defensive ends are senior number 28, Jaden Wegener, and senior number 63, Tim Randalls. Your linebackers, a junior number 3, Tristan DeVries, a sophomore number 30, Brogan Shannon, and a sophomore number 54, Birch Cheddar. Your secondary, cornerback, senior number 4, Connor Winter, and junior number 5, Riley Liedalberger. And your safeties, senior number 10, Wyatt Backelman, and junior number 12, Bryson Wolf. That's your starting lineup for the Watford City Wolves. Jim Dooley is the head coach in his second year for Watford City. Your offense for the Squirrels of Central Cass, starting off with the quarterback, junior number 9, Brody Kegley. A senior running back, number 1, Colton Cruchet. Your wide receivers, junior number 2, Parker Wixo. Junior number 8, Easton Holland. Sophomore number 11, Jarris Stahl. And sophomore number 15, Blaze Cotton. Your offensive line, the left tackle is senior number 74, Evan Wurzma. The left guard is sophomore number 50, Ben Nelson. The center is senior number 76, Jennings Cooney. At right guard is senior number 51, Trevor Quam. And at right tackle, senior number 75, Aiden Wunderlich. That's your starting lineup for the Central Cass Squirrels. They are coached by Tommy Butler. Your officials for tonight, Randy Olson, Mindy Trivola, Mike Olick, Justin Mozinski, and Blaze Schmidt. That is your officials here tonight. Again, thank you for all the officials allowing us to have these contests. Again, we're getting started here a little bit later. Had some weather in the Castleton area, some lightning strikes within the vicinity. So with that, you have to wait 30 minutes. after the last lightning strike to send out the team. Happened right before intro, so delayed the start of warm-ups by about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's why we're going to get started a little bit after 7:20 here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back with kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
219 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. Lineups have concluded. Again, the Squirrels will receive in the north end zone, so they will go left to right. Here to start out the game, again, Watford City and Central Cass. The Squirrels back up to Double-A football. Them and their rivals Kindred getting the bump up from Single-A up to Double-A. Again, contrasting styles on offense. You have Central Cass. They're going to run, they're going to gun, they're going to spread it out to try to get it with multiple receivers. Watford City, complete opposite style. Cruchet is back out to receive, as is your kicker for Watford City is number 28, Jaden Wagoner. That is your kicker for Watford City. The all-white, white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with the maroon stripe and the maroon numbers. As the kick is away, and it'll bounce at the 20, taken by Cruchet. Bobbles it, but now going towards the near side to the 20. Cuts it back up 25. Gets a block, still loose. Out to the 35, to the 40. Down the sideline, cuts in. And Cruchet will get it to just about midfield at the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Squirrels there. As 24 on the tackle for Watford City. Aiden Seacrest-Poo with the tackle for the Wolves. And right on the kickoff, looks like we'll have a injury. We'll take the timeout as well. 11:45, first quarter on the Bank North scoreboard.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
So back here on yourliveevent.com, as it looks like we have a down Squirrel on the field. And so that is the delay right here. We'll take a look here at the scores around the state of North Dakota right now here in Class AA football. Your games in AA here tonight, all battle between East and West. Devil's Lake is at number 2 Kindred. Of course, Watford City is here at number 4 Central Cass. One game already final as Grand Forks Central defeats number 5 St. Mary's 23-12. Jamestown is at Wahpeton, and Fargo South is at Dickinson. That is your Class 2A football scores. In AAA football tonight, Legacy is at the top, number 1 team, West Fargo Cheyenne. Number 5, Minot is at number 2, Fargo Davies, a good early season week 1 matchup. Century is number 3 ranked Century is at Fargo Shanley. Number 4, Bismarck is at West Fargo. Mandan is at Fargo North. West Fargo is at number 3, Grand Forks Red River, and Williston is at Minot North. That is your AAA scores in Class A. A couple games going on last night. Park River area defeats Lisbon by a 30-0 score. Killdeer defeats Beulah 41-34, and Bowman County defeats Hart River 43-12. Single A games going on right now. Top ranked Velva Garrison Drake Animus is at Harvey Wells County. Langdon area Munich is at Valley City. Langdon area Munich Cardinals number 2 ranked. Carrington is at Sargent County. We have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Hillsborough Central Valley is at Thompson. That game also right here on yourliveevent.com. Mayport CG is at Grafton. Northern Cass is at Bottineau. Rugby is at Delax Burlington. Turtle Mountain is at Ray Powers Lake. South Prairie Max is at Central McLean. Number 4 ranked Dickinson Trinity is at Shiloh Christian. And Hazen is at Southern McLean. One game going on tomorrow in single A football. Number 3, Ellendale Edgeley Culm is at Stanley. A game being played at in Bismarck at Shiloh Christian. Take a break, come back, yourliveevent.com.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Number 11, Colton Cruchet, the injured squirrel on the kickoff return. Oh, okay, excuse me. Number 11. So that's Jarris Stahl with the injury. Number 11, excuse me. Number 11, Jarris Stahl, the injured squirrel for Central Cass. And so Central Cass will now line up. 1st and 10 from the 48. Again, Brody Kegley, the junior quarterback, in shotgun formation. The Squirrels, white helmets with the CC logo, red uniform tops as they'll shift. They'll actually go into Wildcat here. As a straight power here up the middle. As Colton Cruchet down across midfield to the 46-yard line. Watford City says that there is a fumble pointing, and indeed it was a fumble. and it's Wolves football. So first play, a fumble, and it'll be Wolves football. So Cruchet with the 5-yard run, but then has it stripped from him. First play, a turnover, and it is a Watford City football. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. First offensive play here for the Wolves. Again, unique offensive formation here as they'll get you their starters here. Wyatt Backelman is the under center. Look at the old wing T give is up the middle, and nothing doing there as Shannon, a gain of 1. So Brogan Shannon with a gain of 1. As Blaze Cotton on the tackle. Your starting lineup here for Watford City, your quarterback is Wyatt Backelman. Your running backs, Tristan DeVries, Riley Liedall-Berger, and Brogan Shannon. Your wide receivers are Connor Winter and Trayson Boss. Offensive line tackles, number 77, Brandon Spacer, and 52, Harper Moberg. Your tackles are Birch Cheddar and Brandon Spacer. Your guards are Harper Moberg, Alex Christensen, and your center is Thaden Arnold. As the give is up to Liedall-Berger, and he's wrapped up, thrown down in the backfield. Forward progress will give him no gain. Wiersma, one of them on the tackle.
Tackle for a loss by Wiersma. Trevin Cohn brings up third.
So I'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Defensively for the Squirrels, your defensive ends are 51, Trayvon Quam, and 50, Ben Nelson. Your nose guard is Evan Wiersma. Linebackers, Colton Cruchet, Aiden Thummel, Mason Olson, and Grady Mueller. Your secondary, Lane Watterson, Easton Holland, Blaze Cotton, and Parker Wixo. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 officially here for Watford City. As Backelman under center, now they'll shift out, and the direct snap up the middle. And out across the first down lighter, Tristan DeVries with the run. And he'll get the first down yardage. Thummel on the stop, and a late flag issued as we'll get a gain of 10 for DeVries. First down as we'll check the flag. So first down. So we'll see the flag came out late. So we'll get a personal foul on Watford City, so that will back them up.
Personal foul on Watford City. That's a 15-yard penalty.
So 15 yards after the play, so the first down will count. So that first down and 10 back at the 42-yard line. No score, 9:35 to go on our Bank North scoreboard here in quarter number 1. Thanks for joining us here for our season opener on yourliveevent.com. As Watford City will break the huddle. 1-8 last year, won their opening game, then went 0-8. A very youthful Wolves team last season. As Backelman will be behind center, and they're going to go triple option, and it's given to Liedall-Berger. He'll go right side, get to the 45, the 46, and he stopped there. Easton Holland will get the stop.
Brings up second and 5.
So they'll give him 5 yards. 5 yards, they'll bring up second down and 5. For Watford City. Again, slow, methodical pace. They'll use all 40 seconds that they have on the play clock, breaking the huddle here with 10. And so Backelman under center, surveys the defense, got to hurry. And now they'll shift, play clock at 1, and just able to get it. So he'll look to pass, he'll fire it out deep, and incomplete. As they were going for Connor Winter on the pass, it was incomplete. And that'll make it second down, and that'll make it now 3rd down and 6. So big 3rd down here. They'll call pass interference on the defense. So 15 yards for Central Cass. And so 15 free yards will be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They'll have it at the 39-yard line. Backelman under center. Now they'll shift out him and Liedalberger in the backfield. And the give is to DeVries up the middle. Cruchet on the stop as they'll give him 3 yards. So I'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Clock ticking, 7:45 to go here first quarter. Central Cass a fumble on their opening play, and Watford City trying to go on a drive here. They'll spread out. It's Liedalberger and Backelman behind center, and the give is up the gut as once again DeVries with it. They'll see where forward progress puts him to the 32-yard line. So a gain of 4. Nelson and Wiersma on the tackle there for Central Cass. Bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Wolves. Central Cass thought they got third down of the drive. So far, Watford City able to get 1st downs, 1 by rush, 1 by penalty to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 2 for Watford City. Backelman under center. Now they'll spread with Liedalberger. And Liedalberger will take it up the gut, driving through, looking for the sticks. Looks like, based on the spot, he'll get 2 yards. And a 1st down. As Hunter Domeyer on the tackle there for Central Cass. As they'll actually spot it short of the line again, so it's 4th down and less than 1. So 4th down here for the Wolves, as they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Backelman under center with Liedalberger behind in the shotgun snap. Backelman will just take it up the gut, follow the blockers, and he will plunge ahead 4 yards for the 1st down. I'll get Mason Olsen on the tackle there for Central Cass, but not before. Wyatt Backelman will able to get across the chains. 3rd 1st down. This time on a 4th down conversion, and it's 1st down and 10 at the Central Cass 27-yard line. This drive already 6 minutes gone for Watford City. Spread it out as the give is to DeVries. He'll take the direct snap. Nothing done there as he's thrown down in the backfield. As 15, that was Blaze Cotton on the tackle. A loss of 5. And so, 2nd down and 15 for Watford City. Clock under 5 minutes, 2nd down and 15 for Watford City. 3 1st downs this drive. Backelman under center. Now they'll shift out. He'll be alone. 4 wide receivers for Watford City. He'll roll out to the right, looking to pass. Now some open room. He'll look to run with it. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage plus a yard. Give him a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9. As he's pushed out of bounds.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 9 for the Wolves.
Another opportunity for the Squirrels to try to get off the field. Watford City 2 of 3 on 3rd downs this drive. The one they were unsuccessful on, they converted it on 4th down. Zane Blix checking in as a cornerback for Central Cass as Cruchet runs out. As Liedalberger up the gut, just going to try to cut the distance in half as he's swarmed by a host of squirrels. Bring up 4th down.
Cooney on the tackle for the Squirrels.
So fourth down, second fourth down of the drive. Once again, the Squirrels going to try to get off the field. 3:37 and ticking. Central Cass one offensive play this so far. It was a first play fumble and turnover recovered by Watford City. Then send Watford City on the drive. Let's start at their 45s. It looks like we'll get a timeout. As that is a Cass County Mutual timeout. We'll take one as well. Bank North scoreboard. North score, 3:18 to go, first quarter.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Timeouts from Cass County Mutual. Cass County Mutual provides insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. So out of the timeout, that will be the first one issued by Watford City. First one called by Watford City. Fourth down and 5, 3:18 to go, first quarter. Beckelman under center. Now they'll spread out him and Liedalberger in the shotgun formation. Liedalberger will take it right up the middle, looking for some blocks, and we'll check the spot. Don't think he got it preliminarily. And indeed, wait for the signal, and indeed, it is a fourth down stop. So Central Cass able to get off the field. A turn over the Wolves on fourth down, and it will be offensive possession here for Central Cass. So first and 10 from the 19-yard line here for the Squirrels. Officially second offensive possession, and a fumble on play number 1. As Kegley, pistol formation with Cruchet in the backfield. The receiver's give is to Cruchet up the middle, spinning, has some room. He's out to the near sideline, to the 40, to the 50. It's a foot race, and then he's finally shoved out at the 43-yard line. As 38 yards on the rush. So to the 43-yard line, as Central Cass will work no huddle. 43 yards by my Mayville State math. Quick out pattern here. Screen pass out to the far side and tripped up, but Jackson Haug with the catch.
Jackson Haug on the reception for the Squirrels brings up another Squirrel. First down.
14 yards. First and 10. As Kegley again, pistol formation. Give is up the middle. Zane Blixt on the carry. As 7 yards for Zane Blixt. 8 yards.
Blixt on the carry for the Squirrels. 7-yard gain brings up second and 3.
So second down and 3. As we'll get a whistle and movement, and we'll back up. Central Cass, 5-yard, second penalty. .142 to go first quarter. No score, Central Cass, second offensive possession. As Kegley again in the shotgun or pistol formation. As looking to pass, rolling out, and that is caught. As Jackson Haug with the catch once again into red zone territory.
Reception by Jackson Haug again. That brings up
Another Central Cass first down. 1st and 10 at the 12. Give is to Cruchet up the middle, following the blockers. And he'll plunge ahead inside the 10 to the 6. And so, 2nd down and 5. Cruchet with the give once again. Not much there. As back to the line of scrimmage. So we'll bring up 3rd down and 5 with 1:20. Looks back in at the running back position. No huddle, Kegley, pistol formation, surveying the defense. Clap the hand, now he'll look to pass. Looks to roll, now going to try to scramble. Might have some race to the corner. He'll slide down. And able to get a couple of yards to the 4, give him 3. That'll bring up 4th down and a long one for Central Cass. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Give is to Blixt up the middle, fighting for it, reaching, extending. Don't know if he got there, but he's short of the goal line, but that will be enough for a first down on the 3-yard gain. I'll bring up 1st down and goal for Central Cass at the 1-yard line. 15 seconds to go here, first quarter. We'll see if Central Cass tries to run a play. Do not have to run a play if they choose not to. Final 5 seconds of the quarter, they will line up. As Cruchet, the direct snap, he'll take it at the goal line, keeps the feed driving, and he's in. Colton Cruchet, the 1-yard touchdown, and Central Cass on the scoreboard first. They lead 6-0. So a 1-yard touchdown run for Colton Cruchet at the horn. So we'll have an untimed down. Here, final play of the first quarter. As once again, we will have a PAT attempt. As Matthew Bukow once again to attempt the PAT. Snap down, kick is up and on its way. And it's good. So after 1 quarter of play on the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass 7, Watford City 0 on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
So Central Cass gets on the scoreboard on the final play of quarter number 1. Colton Cruchet, the direct snap give from the shotgun formation, powers ahead, able to get the push he needed and got the touchdown to give them a 6-0 lead. Then Bukow will kick the extra point to give them a 7-0 lead in favor of the Squirrels here as we start quarter number 2 on the Bank North scoreboard. As Watford City, they got some momentum going there in their lone offensive possession. Took over half of the first quarter, but were turned away on 4th down in the red zone. Kick returners, 81, Carter Breitbach, and number 80, Aaron Luna, your kick return. Bucal back to kick for Central Cass. And the kick, start our second quarter as it is taken. That is Breitbach on the return, now out to the far side looking for some room, and a host of squirrels will wrap him up. Carter Nelson, one of them there for Central Cass. It'll be 1st and 10 for Watford City, just past the 20-yard line at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Again, offensively, Wyatt Backelman is your quarterback. Tristan DeVries, Riley Liedalberger, and Brogan Shannon, your running backs. Connor Winter, Trayson Boss, your wide receivers. Cheddar, Spacer, Moberg, Christensen, Arnold, your offensive line for Watford City. 1st and 10 from the 23. Backelman under center. And now they'll shift out, him and Liedalberger in the backfield. As Backelman will take the direct snap up center, only a gain of 1. 3 carries, 11 yards for Wyatt Backelman. Bring up 2nd down and 9 for Watford City. Wiersma out, Jennings Cooney running back in. So 2nd down and 8. They'll give him 2 yards on the carry. Backelman with Liedalberger. And they're going to go triple option, and it's 3. Tristan DeVries on the carry. Nothing doing there. Gain of 1. 5 carries, 13 yards for Tristan DeVries. Blaze Cotton on the tackle. 3rd down and 7. So 3rd and 7. Central Cass looking for the 3 and out. 1 receiver to the near side. That's Winter. I'll spread out, and 3 receivers. As Backelman rolling to his right, looking to pass. Now he'll look to fire deep. Has a man, that's Winter, and overshot the receiver. It falls incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down. Again, Watford City, they run it, try to set up that play action. It worked as Winter got behind the defense, but just a hair off the timing between quarterback and receiver. It falls incomplete and will bring up a 4th down for Watford City. As we'll see if they they elect to punt. Tristan DeVries is the punter for Watford City. It's 4th and 7 at the 26. 4 seconds, and it looks like they'll have to burn a timeout. Indeed, they will. We'll take one as well. Dope Insurance timeout. 10:19 to go, 2nd quarter. Central Cass leads 7-0 on the Bank North scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Timeout from Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. So 4th down for Watford City. 2nd timeout they've burned. They'll have 1 remaining. As looks like for now, keeping the offense on the field. They'll go 4 wide. As a little shovel pass is to Shannon, but unable to make the first down. He'll get stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 5-yard pass play, but short of the first down, and it's a 4th down stop and a turnover on downs. Assignment football, if you're trying to play Watford City, got to know the man that you have, especially in the backfield, whether that be run or pass. And the Squirrels able to hold on, able to track it, read it, and get the stop before the Sticks. As once again, Watford City is turned over on 4th down. The Squirrels, golden opportunity to try to extend the lead. Great field position, 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line of Watford City. Kegley in the pistol formation with Cruchet in the backfield. Now he'll put Cruchet in motion. Straight drop back to pass, looking for Cruchet, wide open at the 10, and he'll be into the end zone, 32 yards on the touchdown.
That's a 32-yard pass from Kegley to Cruchet.
32-yard touchdown.
Central Cass Squirrels.
That'll extend the lead. With 10:06 to go here in the second quarter. Make it now 13-0. Three completions, 50 yards for Brody Kegley. Snap down, the extra point is on its way, and Bukow able to convert it. That'll make it 14-0 on the Bank North scoreboard. 10:06 to play. Second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
What was that? Is that Top Insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance,
Nah,
maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kingston, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
14-0 Central Cass with the lead. Colton Cruchet, a couple touchdowns, one running, one receiving, as Bukow will kick it away, and it is fielded again by Luna down the far sideline. 25-30, still on his feet, and he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Watford City there. Turned over on downs. Again, we'll have our Farmers Union Insurance, Wasling Kramer halftime report, first half stats, first half recap, and we'll also take a look at scores across the great state of North Dakota as well. 9:54 to go here in the first half on the Bank North scoreboard. First and 10, 9:54. Backelman under, now will shift out with Liedalberger. And Liedalberger will take it on the direct snap, try to follow the blockers. As Aiden Thummel on the stop. As give him a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Backelman 1 for 2, 5 yards passing. Kegley 3 for 3, 50, and a touchdown. Second down and 8. Backelman and DeVries, and we'll get a delay game. 5 yards, second penalty, 20 yards for Watford City. Back them up 5, second down and 13. In those first game potential issues, or at least working it out here. The first time that they've had a short time on the play clock. This time it bites them 5 yards as they'll go trickery on the reverse. As Liedalberger on the carry, he'll get 4 yards. Holland and Olsen on the tackle. Bring up third down and 9. Riley Liedalberger now 7 carries, 21 yards for Watford City. 8.5 to go here in the first half. 14-zip Squirrels with the lead. Third and 9. Backelman under now in the shotgun with Liedalberger, and the give is to DeVries on the far side, and he's wrapped up, thrown down there. Blaze Cotton on the tackle. Give him a gain of 2. They'll bring up fourth down and 7. We'll see what Watford City elects to do. Similar situation last drive. They tried to go with the shovel pass. Squirrels were able to sniff it out. 4th and 7. Again, the offense looks to stay on the field. Shotgun formation, Backelman. He'll roll to his right. He'll look to pass. Still looking. And now we'll go a punt. And it is taken by Easton Holland. And then he'll just take a knee at the 46-yard line. So I'll bring up first down after the punt. First down at the 44-yard line of Central Cass. Again, great starting field position. Squirrels needed just one play last drive. It was a 32-yard pass from Kegley to Crochet. 7:22 to go, first half. And thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, got started due to weather. Delay of about 20-25 minutes. Push the start back a little bit after 7:20. Thanks for sticking with us here, YourLiveEvent.com. Here at the here in Central Cass, the beautiful turf field that they have here in Castleton. Kegley, they'll just go a quick screen out to Cotton, and looking to make some room, able to make some man miss, still on his feet. Now he'll cut up to the inside, and now he's got blockers and a lane. He's out to the 40, to the 30, looking for a block from Crochet, and all the way to the 11-yard line. 47 yards on the screenplay. .47 on the screenplay.
47-yard gain by Blaze Cotton on the pass.
I'll bring up first down and 10 at the 11, so they can get a first down. As looks like some miscommunication here, as looks like miscommunication there between the center. The players were moving. The center didn't snap the ball yet. So 5 yards, 25, 3 penalties, 25 yards for the Squirrels. I'll bring up first down and 15. As Kegley, pistol formation with Blixt behind him. As the giver, excuse me, that is 22. So Kennedy Nedvicki on the carry. So give him a yard, brings up second down. As Crochet will send a man in motion once again to Cotton on the screenplay, trying to look for the corner. Able to get there, he's into the end zone, but a flag is thrown, and it's coming back. It's holding on the outside on a block, able to free Cotton, but it's coming back on the holding call. That'll be 10 yards. From the 10, so fourth penalty, 35 yards for the Squirrels. So we'll bring up now second down and 19 for the Squirrels from the 20-yard line. Kegley pistol formation with Cruchet behind him. Now send Cruchet in motion. Empty backfield, looking to pass. Firing out pattern, and that is incomplete. I was looking for number 12, Jackson Haug, the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. All right, third down and 19 for Central Cass. Just past halfway gone here in the second quarter. Pistol formation, Kegley back to pass. Now looking, that one is batted, deflected, and it'll fall incomplete. As Birch Cheddar, deflection, then found it. Just diving for it, was unable to get his fingertips on it. It falls incomplete. And so it'll bring up fourth down and 19 with 5:47 to go, second quarter. Central Cass will go for it. Pistol formation with Kegley and Cruchet. Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Kegley dropping back, now looking, rolling, firing. It is caught by Wixo, but he had to go down to a knee, and so he's down right there. It's a gain of 12, but a turnover on downs. Kegley 5 of 5 on 109 so far. But the turnover on downs gives the ball back to Watford City. So first and 10 for the Wolves. Inside their 10 at the 8-yard line. With 5:39 to play in the half. Backelman and DeVries, as DeVries will take the direct snap. Nothing doing, he'll lose a yard. Thummel on the stop. Loss of 1. So that'll make it second down and 11 for Watford City. Clock running. By this snap, it'll be under 5. Second down as the give is up the gut. Nothing doing. Back to the line of scrimmage. As 30, Brogan Shannon on the carry. Give him 1. And so, third down and 11. So third down and 11. Watford City got a drive going that first offensive possession. We're turned away on downs inside the red zone. Since then, a turnover on downs on 4 plays, and then a 3-and-out and a punt. Trying to go not back-to-back 3-and-outs, but before that we'll get a timeout from Cass County Mutual. 4:14 to go. First half, Central Cass leads 14-0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
So third down for Watford City as Backelman back to pass as he will fire it out, and that is incomplete as Keaton Link on the coverage as he was looking for DeVries. Brings up 4th down and 11. So 4:08, 4th down and 11. Backed up behind inside their 10. I think they'll just go with the direct punt. Again, the punter listed as Tristan DeVries, 15. Blaze Cotton. Back deep to return for Central Cass. Put a man in motion. That is Breitbach. And the punt, it'll take a bounce at the 35. Cotton will just let it roll. It takes a Watford City bounce and a roll to the 41, where the Squirrels will take over once again inside Squirrel territory. 1st and 10 from the Watford City 41-yard line. Just under 4 minutes to play in the half. 3:57 to go on our Bank North scoreboard in quarter number 2. So 1st and 10. As a light on in the press box here. Lights on at the field as well. Pistol formation, Kegley and Cruchet. The give is to Cruchet. He'll follow his blocks, look up the middle, and he'll take a hit out past the 40 to the 38-yard line. A gain of 3.
Gain of 3 for Cruchet brings up 2nd and 7 for the Squirrels.
6 carries, 52 yards. Put Cruchet in motion. Kegley just the direct screen pass. Haug with it out past the 30. He'll get to the 1st down to the 29-yard line. Give him 7. Jackson Haug his first reception.
That's another 1st down for the Squirrels.
Kegley 6 of 6, 116 and a touchdown. And no huddle offense here. Late substitution for Watford City. As Kegley looking back to pass, firing it out there, and it's caught into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Central Cass. Easton Holland on the grab. 29 yards. 2:56. So 19 yards on the touchdown. Kick is up. And once again, it is good from Bukow. And 2:56 to go here in the first half. Central Cass 21, Watford City 0, Bank North scoreboard.
This is Chris. Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassi Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
21-0 in favor of Central Cass. 2:56 to go in the first half. And the kick. As it's taken, bobbled there by Breitbach. He'll go towards the far side. Rick will get out to the 27-yard line.
Tackle on the play by Carter Nelson.
As Carter Nelson on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 26, 2:50 to play. Central Cass still with the full complement of timeouts. So 1st and 10 for Watford City. Wyatt Backelman, the quarterback, and give is to Liedalberger. Fumble on the stop, and give him a gain of 2.
For the Squirrels. That's a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Wolves.
So Central Cass will use their first timeout, a timeout from Tope Insurance. 2:43 to play. Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 21, Watford City 0. YourLiveEvent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Out of the Tope Insurance timeout, it's 21-0 in favor of Central Cass here. 2:43, the Squirrels going to see if they can get one more offensive possession to try to extend this lead. 3 scores in, one touchdown right at the end of the quarter number 1, then a couple passing touchdowns from Brody Kegley. First one to Colton Cruchet, then the second one to Easton Holland to lead the scoring. Again, we'll get you the full recap and more in our postgame, or in our Wasleen Kramer Farmers Union Insurance halftime report here in just a few moments, as the give is up the middle. As that was 30, Brogan Shannon on the carry, as they will see where the marking is. As is it a first down? Gain of 8. Watford City saying it's a first down. Officials now will look at it, as it looks like we'll have an official's timeout. As it looks like we'll have a measurement. Not the NFL, not a virtual measurement. We don't have the microchips in the football yet, or the Hawkeye camera here in high school football in North Dakota. So we're just going back to the old-fashioned chains. So we'll see what the chain gang says. Put it down at the 30. Stretch it out, and indeed, it's a first down for Watford City. Fourth first down. First down they've had since their first offensive possession back in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 as I'll put the chains back out. 2:19 to go, first quarter. As I'll reset the clock to 2:27 on the game clock. So 1st and 10 now. As the direct snap taken by 5, that is Liedalberger. And did it come out? Did the ball come loose? Still loose, squirting around, and who's got it? Squirrels are pointing on their side. As Cotton has the football, and they'll say, nope, he was down. I'll say he was down, so it's a gain of 3 for Riley Liedalberger. Close play official right on it. So they'll say he was down. So gain of, give him a gain of 4. So 2nd down and 6. As we'll get a timeout called here by Central Cass's coach Tommy Butler. Cass County Mutual, Tope Insurance timeout. We'll take one as well. Bank North scoreboard, 2:13 to play in the half. Central Cass leads 21-0 on yourliveevent.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
So out of the timeout, it's 2nd down, and they'll call it 5 on the scoreboard. Watford City with the football, going to see if they can get on the scoreboard before the end of half number 1. Again, we'll get you our Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer halftime report. We'll get you the full stat breakdown, the recap. We'll also take a look at other scores across the state of North Dakota. A lot of games a little bit ahead of us just because of that delay in the start. A number of games also on yourliveevent.com. Again, this the second week of football here in the great state of North Dakota. We had 9-man and single A last weekend, and now this weekend and now they're going to say that it is Central Cass football. So on the timeout the officials talked about, they'll say not down, and so it's squirrel football.
The call on the field has now become a fumble recovered by the Squirrels.
So 1st down for Central Cass. So they'll have the football, 1st and 10, 2:13 to play at the Watford City 45-yard line. So 1st and 10. Kegley the give to Cruchet, finding a hole. Spacer on the tackle, give him 5 yards.
Crochet on the carry for the Squirrels. That gain of 4 brings up 2nd.
So I'll bring up 2nd down. No huddle offense. Kegley will put Cruchet in motion. They'll get the quick pass out to Blaze Cotton once again. He's looking for the sideline, cuts back inside. He'll get to the 29, gain of 12.
For the Squirrels, brings them out to the 29-yard line, and that's another Squirrel first down.
Another Squirrel first down. Clock now 90 seconds to go in the half. Kegley looking back to pass. Now he'll fire it. Once again looking for Cotton out of his reach. It falls incomplete. We'll stop the clock with 1:20 to go. 2nd down here for the Squirrels. So Cotton will check out. 3, Gavin Tope will be the check-in as a receiver on the far side. Minute 20 to play here in the first half. Central Cass going to try to extend their lead to 4 touchdowns. Give is up the middle. Cruchet sneaking through, breaks a tackle. Now he's into the open field. 15-10 in the sideline, takes a hit. And he'll get to the 2-yard line. 27 on the rush as Liedalberger on the stop. 27 yards. First and goal. Cruchet will exit. Blixt now will be the running back. Minute 10 to go. Give is to Blixt. He'll look to find the end zone. Keeps the feet churning. And Zane Blixt, the 2-yard touchdown. Make it now 27-0. So 27-0 with the Bucau extra point upcoming. 65 seconds to go here in the first half. Squirrels extending their lead now 27-0. Working the 2-minute offense to perfection. And the PAT attempt, snap, spot, kick is up, and that is good. So 1:05 to go in the first half on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 28, Watford City 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's 28-0 in favor of Central Cass with 65 seconds to go in the first half. Halftime upcoming. And the kickoff. That one is taken. Aaron Luna on the kick. Now look to go the other way. Now still on his feet, breaking some tackles, and eventually is wrapped up at the 24-yard line. Link on the tackle. So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line with 55.7 seconds remaining. We'll see Watford City, no timeouts. Leaves Central Cass with 1 timeout remaining. So ball will be on the 24-yard line. It's like the 23-yard line is where they'll spot the football. 55.7 to go in the first half. Backelman and Liedalberger. Backelman will take the snap. They'll try to set up the screen, and that one is at the feet short of the intended receiver, Brogan Shannon. It falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 for the Wolves.
Play took 5 seconds, so 52.3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. Put 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Winter to the near side. Bryson Wolf to the far side. As Liedalberger will take the snap, and he'll lose a yard. Timeout called by Central Cass. Wiersma on the tackle. No gain. So I'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Timeout, Cass County Mutual, Tope Insurance timeout. 21-0 in favor of Central Cass. Here, 42.8 seconds to go. First half, yourliveevent.com on the Bank North scoreboard.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Out of the timeout, 47 seconds is what they'll put on the game clock. It is 3rd down and 10. As the direct snap is taken, as only a 1-yard gain. Or on the tackle as DeVries will get a yard. And Central Cass will take their final timeout. So it looks like Butler got the timeout back after the turnover, after the official discussion. I'll keep it here as he's talking with so it's 4th down. Clock is stopped. Tommy Butler trying to take the timeout. Then the officials telling both players come back to the field. And so they'll reset the play clock to 25. And so now they'll talk about it. So now they'll have the official talk with Coach Tommy Butler. Clock was stopped at 41. Central Cass was trying to get the timeout, but I think they were saying you don't have one. You've called all 3. And so they stopped the clock. And so now they'll reset the clock. So we'll go to halftime. So Watford City does not have to run a play. So 2 quarters in the books, 2 quarters to go on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 28, Watford City 0. Our halftime report for Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer. Agency as Watford City faking like they were going to try to run a play, but run out of time. So we will go to half. 28-0 on the Bank North scoreboard, or halftime report when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the sportsman club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Well, after a crazy final couple of moments of the first half, we've reached halftime here. Our Wasleen Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer Insurance Agency first half. We'll run down our first half stats here. Your scoring summary, Colton Cruchet opens up the scoring as time expired in the first half. Cruchet, a 1-yard touchdown run to give the Squirrels a 7-0 lead. After one quarter of play, then the Squirrels able to pile it on in quarter number 2. 10:06 remaining in the second quarter. Colton Cruchet, a 32-yard touchdown reception from the arms of Brody Kegley. Then Brody Kegley, his second passing touchdown of the game. 2:56 remaining in the second quarter. A 19-yard touchdown pass to Easton Holland. And then scoring finalizes a minute 05 to go in the half. Zane Blixt punched it in from 2 yards for the touchdown. All extra points good by the kicker, 39, Matthew Bukow. Your first half stats here on Watford City, 63 yards of total offense for Watford City, 57 on the ground, 5 passing. Tristan DeVries, 8 carries, 15 yards. Riley Liedall-Berger, 10 carries, 27 yards. Wyatt Backelman, 3 carries, 11 yards. And Brogan Shannon, 3 carries for 10 yards. Passing, Wyatt Backelman is 1 for 2 with, actually he's technically 2 for 2 for 5 yards. 1 for 2 for 5 yards. That pass was to the number 30, Brogan Shannon, 1 reception for 5 yards. For the Central Cass Squirrels, 247 yards of total offense, 147 through the air, 100 on the ground. Brody Kegley, 8 of 8 for 147 and 2 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Colton Cruchet, 8 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown. Brody Kegley, 1 carry, 3 yards. Zane Blix, 3 carries, 12 yards and a touchdown. And Kennedy Ned Vicky, 1 carry for 1 yard. Receiving-wise, it is Blaze Cotton, 2 receptions, 59 yards. Jackson Haug, 2 receptions, 26 yards. Colton Cruchet, 1 reception, 32 yards and a touchdown. Easton Holland, 1 reception, 19 yards and a touchdown. Parker Wixa, 1 reception, 12 yards. And Jackson Haug, 1 reception, 7 yards. Penalty-wise, 4 for 35 for Central Cass, 2 for 20 for Watford City. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard when we return on the Wasleen Kramer Agency Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's taupe insurance.
Maybe toupee.
Could be toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or taupe insurance?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kingston, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's our halftime report from the Farmers Union Insurance Wasleen Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are your local small-town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, commercial, or recreational insurance, come visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you expect. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard here. We'll start with the 11 AA games as my phone attempts to load. In a number of games here on YourLiveEvent.com. There we go. 11 AA scores. Again, a final. Grand Forks Central defeats Bismarck St. Mary's 23 to 12. 9 minutes remaining in regulation. Jamestown leads Wahpeton 20 to 6. Minot North leads Williston 27 to 0. 3 minutes before halftime. Kindred leads Devils Lake 41 to 12. 2 minutes left until halftime there, last check. At the half, Fargo South leads Dickinson 17 to 14. And West Fargo Horace leads Grand Forks Red River by a 21 to 0 score at halftime. That's a look at 11 AA. Look at 11A games going on right now. Grafton defeats Mayport CG 28 to 12. Bottineau leads Northern Cass 33 to 7. Southern McLean leads Hazen 44 to 6. Dickinson Trinity leads Shiloh Christian 38 to 14. Ray Powers Lake leads Turtle Mountain 19 to 12 in the third quarter. At the end of three quarters, Carrington leads Sargent County 14 to 0. 2 minutes left in regulation. Central McLean leads South Prairie Max 54 to nothing. After three quarters, Harvey Wells County leads Velva Garrison Drake Animus 10 to 0. 7 minutes to go in the game. Delax Burlington leads Rugby 8 to 6. Just getting underway in Valley City, or at least last check. Still scoreless. 11 minutes left in the first quarter between Valley City and Langdon area, Edmore, Munich. And Hillsborough, start of quarter number 4. Hillsborough Central Valley leads Thompson 20 to 14. That game also on YourLiveEvent.com. A look at the AAA scores. Minot North leads Williston 27 to 0. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Halftime, Davies leads Minot 42 to nothing. End of three, Bismarck Legacy leads Cheyenne 34 to 18. Just getting underway in the second half, Fargo North leads Mandan 27-14. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Shanley and Bismarck Century tied at 6. Halftime, West Fargo and Bismarck are tied at 6. And at halftime, West Fargo Horace leads Grand Forks Red River 21 to nothing. 9-man South Border leads Enderlin 47-0 at halftime. Halftime, Grant County Flasher leads Beach 41-0. End of the third, North Border leads Four Winds 52-14. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Griggs Midcoda leads Maple River 8-6. End of the third quarter, Lynn HMB leads Standing Rock 58-0. End of the third, TGU leads Ned Rose 26-22. Halftime, Midway Minto leads North Star 8-0. Also at halftime, Alexander leads 30-0 against Kenmare Bowbells Burke Central. Start of the fourth quarter, Divide County leads West Hope Newburgh Glenburn 7-0. End of the third, Hankinson leads Richland 60-0. End of the third quarter, New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock leads St. John 64-0. Wyndmere Lidgerwood at halftime leads Haddon Northwood 18-14. End of the third quarter, North Prairie leads Larimore 24-6. End of the third, Lewis and Clark Berthold leads Surrey 28-20. End of the third, Napoleon Gacko Streeter leads Kidder County 18-14. Start of the fourth quarter, Mulhall Lansford Sherwood leads Dunseith 52-8. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, Nelson County leads Cavalier 32-24. Two games also going on, not yet a score reported. Richardson Taylor Hebron is taking on Hettinger Counter, and Hettinger Scranton is taking on New Salem Almont. That's a look at your 9-man. Games, 2 independent 6-man games scheduled for tomorrow. Mandry and Trenton, and Strasburg versus Newtown. That's a look at your scores across the Great Strait of North Dakota. That'll do it for our Wasley and Kramer Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. The second half when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Back here as we begin quarter number 3, Central Cass will kick it off as they receive to start the opening kickoff. They fumbled the first snap on offense, but really since then, after getting the turnover on downs in the red zone, all Central Cass. 28-0 they lead going into quarter number 3. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Brady Siebels, Joey Hughes running the camera. Thanks, Joey. As a fresh 12 minutes on the game clock, Bukow on to kick it for the Squirrels. Carter Breitbach, Aaron Luna to receive for Watford City as Breitbach will take it to the right side. Now he'll go across the far side, take a hit, and he'll get to the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves from there. Carter Nelson back on the tackle once again.
The Wolves will take over 1st and 10 from their 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line officially here for Watford City. Again, offensively, Wyatt Backelman is your quarterback. Tristan DeVries, Riley Liedall-Berger, and Brogan Shannon, your running backs. Connor Winter, Trayson Boss, your receivers. Offensive linemen, your tackles, Birch Cheddar, Brandon Spacer. Your guards, Harper Moberg and Alex Christensen. Your center is Thaden Arnold. As we get a give up the middle, plunging ahead to the 26-yard line. As Liedall-Berger will get the gain of 2. It's 26, a gain of 4. 11 carries, 31 yards for Riley Liedalberger here tonight. So, second down and 6. As they'll shift Liedalberger and Backelman. As Liedalberger will take the carry, and he's met in the backfield, driven back, stuffed, and it's a loss of 3.
Tackle for loss by
Evan Wiersma on the tackle. So I'll bring up third down and 9 for Central Cass. Again, defensively, the DNs, Trayvon Quam, Ben Nelson, Evan Wiersma in the middle. Your linebackers, Colton Cruchet, Aiden Thummel, Mason Olson, and Grady Mueller. Your secondary, Lane Watterson, Easton Holland, Blaze Cotton, and Parker Wixo for the Squirrels. Third down and 9 as the direct give and a whole host of Squirrels. Thummel, one of them, on the tackle. And so, gain of 2. So bring up fourth down and 7 off of as Central Cass expecting the punt. Blaze Cotton back to return as 3 Tristan DeVries is the punter for the Wolves. So Central Cass gets the 3 and out. Snap and the punt. Taken, and it's bobbled, still loose, and Cotton will just fall on it at the 49-yard line. First and 10 for the Squirrels from there. So 9:41, first down and 10. Again, Central Cass offensively, Brody Kegley is behind center. Colton Cruchet, the running back. Receivers, Parker Wixo, Easton Holland, Blaze Cotton. Offensively from left, or a lineman from left to right, Wiersma, Nelson, Cooney, Quam, and Wunderlich. So first and 10 for Central Cass. As the give is to Cruchet, he'll bounce it out to the near side, look for the corner and the open field tackle. Great open field tack there. Connor Winter on the stop, limited to just a gain of 2. Cruchet, 9 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Bring up second down and 8. Kegley back in the pistol formation. Lost the handle of it. They'll give it to Cruchet. He'll just go up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, gets out to the 45 to the 44, a gain of 3.
4-yard gain on the carry by
And so bring up third down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Squirrels.
So Kegley and Cruchet, pistol formation. 20 on the play clock. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. As the pass is to Cruchet, and nothing doing there, and he's stopped at the 50 as a loss of 7. As right down the line, called a loss of 7 on the rush. And so fourth down and 11. All now at the 50. As Blixt in pistol formation. They'll put Blixt in motion. Fake the quick pass. And now Kegley dropping, running, and able to make the catch. As Mason Olson will make the catch. So give him 15.
Gain of 15 on the play. First and 10 Squirrels.
Give is to Blixt. He'll break it out to the outside in the corner. Stiff arms him in and finally shoved out of bounds at the 22-yard line as Wyatt Backelman with the stop, but 13 yards. And a timeout call. We'll take one as well. Cass County Mutual, Tope Insurance. 7:42 to go, third quarter, 28-0. Central Cass leads on the Bank North scoreboard.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Out of the timeout from Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. It is first down and 10 for Central Cass. Watford City using timeout number 1. As first down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Central Cass looking to punch it in, extend their lead. Here, first offensive possession. Watford City went 3 and out in their first possession of the half. So Kegley in the pistol formation. Blix behind him. Give is to Blix. He'll cut it to the outside and wrap down there as Harper Moberg on the stop. Give him a gain of 2 for Blix. 5 carries, 27 yards. Second down and 8. Two receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Cruchet now back in the backfield, pistol formation. Clap of the hands. Kegley looking to pass, fires, and that is incomplete. As looking for number 5, Mason Olson. So incomplete. First incompletion for Kegley today. Was 9 for 9, 162 yards and a couple touchdowns. Third down and 8 for the Squirrels. Kegley looking to pass, quick out. That is Cotton. He'll turn it upfield. And inside the 10, it's a first down as it is 11 yards by Blaze Cotton. 3 catches, 70 yards. Kegley now 10 for 11, 173. So first and goal at the 9 as Cruchet will jog to the sideline, get the play call, bring it back to the offensive huddle. Looks like they're going to go direct snap with Cruchet and Thummel in the backfield. They'll send a man in motion as Cruchet will get it up the middle, turn, battle for the goal line, truck a defender, and Colton Cruchet, 9 yards for the touchdown.
Cruchet straight ahead for the Squirrels into the end zone for another Squirrel touchdown.
Second touchdown for Cruchet. As Bukow back on to attempt the PAT. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is short. No good, the PAT unsuccessful. 6:27 to go, third quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 34, Watford City 0 on yourliveevent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Matthew Bukow will kick it off for the Squirrels. 6:27 to go, third quarter. Luna Breitbach back to receive for the Wolves. And the kick is taken at the 13-yard line by Breitbach. He'll veer towards the far side, and he's tackled at the 23-yard line. So Carter Nelson on the stop. So 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for Watford City. Let's see, it looks like the Squirrels going to try to send in some second teamers, get them some experience here early on in this season. So Backelman and Liedalberger. Backelman will look to fire it. That one is incomplete. As a great defensive play there, 23 Max Olson able to dislodge it, and it falls incomplete. Oh, 27, excuse me. So Lane Watterson. 27 Lane Watterson on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Running clock in effect, so 5:40 to go in the third quarter. As Liedalberger will take the direct snap, plunging ahead to the 24-yard line. Gain of 4, third down. Host of Squirrels there, getting a piece of him. So 3rd down for Watford City. They will fan out. Backelman, Liedalberger. As Liedalberger will take the direct snap, powering through, still on his feet, spun down. We'll see where they mark it. And indeed, it is a 1st down. Give him 8. So a 1st and 10 for Watford City, their first down of the half. Four and a half to play in the third quarter. And it looks like we'll have a false start. Back him up, 3rd penalty. 3rd penalty, 25 yards for Watford City.
Brings up 1st and 15 from the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 15. As Liedalberger will take the direct snap. Nothing doing there, and he's thrown down in the backfield as Trevor Quam finishing him off. So no gain, 2nd down and 15. Again, offensively for Watford City, Wyatt Backelman is your quarterback. Tristan DeVries, Riley Liedalberger, and Brogan Shannon, your running backs. Connor Winter, Trayson Boss, your listed starting receivers. Your offensive line, Birch Cheddar and Brandon Spacer, your tackles. Your guards are Harper Moberg and Alex Christensen. Thaden Arnold is your center. As we'll go triple option, and Shannon with the carry. Still with it, and then he's wrapped up by Mason Olson. So give Brogan Shannon a gain of 6. 4 carries, 16 yards. So 3rd down and 9 for Watford City.
3rd and 9, Squirrel fans. Let your defense hear you.
So 3rd and 9. Quam, Wurzma, Nelson, the defensive line. Cruchet, Thummel, Olson, Mueller, your linebackers. Watterson, Holland, Cotton, and Wixo, your secondary. As Backelman will look to pass, looking for pressure, and it is, was it caught? As it's a caught and a loss of 1. And so, 4th down. So, 4th down and 10. As Watford City, looks like they'll put the punt team out. Play clock at 2 at 1. Looks like they'll rewind the play clock. So DeVries to punt for Watford City. As it bounces at the 45-yard line, and it's taken by Cotton there, looking to get a couple of, break a couple of tackles, but brought down at the 41-yard line. Harper Moberg on the tackle. So 1st and 10 for the Squirrels with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in quarter number 3. As it'll be Squirrels football. Brody Kegley, your quarterback. Colton Cruchet, your running back. Wixo, Holland, Cotton. As it looks like we have a squirrel down on the turf, so we'll take a timeout. 1:08 to go on the Make North scoreboard. Central Cast 34, Watford City 0 on yourliveevent.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
So Blaze Cotton able to return to the sideline under his own power. 1:08 to play in the 3rd quarter, a 34-0 Squirrel lead. 22 Kennedy Nedvicki back in the backfield there for Central Cast. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. As Kegley will take the snap, quick out pass here to Haug, and he's got some room out past midfield, lunging ahead to the 40-yard line. 19 yards on the pass. Pistol formation. Kegley fakes the pass. Now he's going to look to air it out. Has a man, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands. As Wixo, the intended receiver, it falls incomplete, and it will be 2nd down and 10. Kegley 10 for 12, 192, and 2 touchdowns. Squirrels don't have to run a play if they choose not to. They will look to get the play off before. As Nedvicki will take the handoff, get a yard. Nope, kept the feet moving and falls ahead. It's a gain of 5. So Kennedy Nedvicki, the 5-yard carry, 2 carries, 6 yards. And that will do it for quarter number 3. We go to the fourth quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 34, Watford City 0 on yourliveevent.com.
It's beginning. The Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Start of quarter number 4. Again, our scoreboard is brought to you by Bank North. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities grow, build, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. So start of quarter number 4, final 12 minutes. Central Cass with the 34-0 lead against Watford City, the Wolves, making the long trek across the great state of North Dakota. So first and 10 from the 35. Kegley, quick pass, and that is caught. Kellen Cruchet with the catch, breaks it ahead to the 10-yard line. So 25 yards. That brings Kegley over 200 yards passing now at 117. 11 for 13, 117. Excuse me, 12 of 14 for 117, for 217. As we'll have a personal foul after the play. So move it half a distance to the goal. So from the, offsetting on both teams. So both. So offsetting personal fouls, one for each team. So first and 10 from the 12. Give is to Nedvicki up the middle and nothing doing. He's wrapped up there on the tackle as Brogan Shannon on the tackle, no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
So second and 10 from the 12. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Kegley in the pistol formation. Looking to pass, and it is caught. That's Haug turning up inside, gets to the 1. And so that should be enough for the first down, 10 yards.
Down to the 1-yard line, and that brings up a Squirrel first down at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal from the 1. The Squirrels will go quick. Kegley in the pistol formation. Nedvicki behind him. The give is to Nedvicki, and he will stutter step to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Kennedy Nedvicki, the 1-yard touchdown run. 40-0. Buchow on to attempt the PAT once again as the lead is extended now 40-0 in favor of the Squirrels. 9:43 to go in regulation. Snap down, spot, and the kick is up, and it's good. Buchow now 5 of 6 is Buchow in PATs. On the Bank North scoreboard, 9:43 to go in regulation. Central Cass 41, Watford City 0 on yourliveevent.com.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We'll count back to kick it off. And it's caught at the 15-yard line. Now out to the 30 to the 31. As correction, it was 20. Zane Blixt on the 1-yard touchdown run. So Blixt gets the 1-yard touchdown run, number 20.
For the Wolves from their 30-yard line.
Apologize for that. Zane Blixt on the touchdown.
On the previous possession was by number 20, Zane Blixt.
So first and 10, 9:07 to go. It looks like we'll have a timeout. We'll take one as well. Cass County Mutual Top Insurance timeout on yourliveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
First down for Watford City at the 31-yard line. As up the middle, Brogan Shannon on the carry, spinning, carrying Squirrels, and he'll get to the 40-yard line, a gain of 9. So Iverson Cooney on the tackle. So Central Cass going to try to get in some second teamers. 24, Callan Cruchet is a cornerback. '81 for Central Cass, Riley Hansen in at a defensive line position. 44, Riley Miller in at a linebacker. As give is up the middle. And carrying Squirrel defenders out to the 45-yard line. And Shannon again on the run. Gain of 15.
First and 10 for the Wolves from the Squirrel 45-yard line.
30 and a defensive lineman for Central Cass, Gallagher Wheeler. Is at 34, Iverson Cooney in on defense. 83 is Ashton Kuznia for Central Cass. And at a cornerback position. As misdirection and getting the TFL is Adrian Ahrens on the tackle for a loss. As that was Lee Dahlberger on the carry. Loss of 8. .44, again, that's Riley Miller. Coming out in that last play was 85. Excuse me, 35, Ben Quitschreiber in on the last play. As we'll get a timeout called by Watford City. 31 and 38 in at defensive backs. 31 is Gallagher Wheeler. 38 is Adley Stroh in for Central Cass, getting in some players. We'll have a timeout, a Cass County Mutual Tope Insurance timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:37 to play on the Bank North scoreboard. 41-0, Central Cass leads YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
False start penalty on Watford City. So back him up 5 yards, 4 for 30. Nope, it's on Central Cass. So get the encroachment call. So make it now 2nd down and 9. As Liedalberger will get the direct snap, breaking through the defense. It's a foot race, 15-10, and he's drugged down at the 8-yard line. As Carter Domeyer makes the touchdown saving tackle, but 35 yards. So, 1st and goal from the 9. Ben Quitschreiber back in as in a linebacker position. So Watford City going to try to get on the scoreboard. As they give up the gut. And ahead to the 1-yard line. So Ben Quitschreiber on the tackle. So 2nd and goal. Nicholas Welmers coming in with the play for Watford City. 10 on the game clock. And we'll get a whistle, and it looks like timeout called by Watford City. So a timeout called by the Wolves. We'll take one as well. 5:28 to play on the Bank North scoreboard.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
So out of the timeout, 5:29 to play in regulation. Watford City looking to get on the scoreboard. Second down and goal from the 2. Out of the timeout. It's like 20. Baylor Salas is the quarterback under center. And now we'll get a whistle, and it looks like some motion. And we'll get encroachment on the Squirrels once again. So half a distance will put them to the 1. As under center, as taking the direct give in into the end zone for the touchdown is Watford City. And indeed, number 5, so Riley Leadall-Berger will get into the end zone, the 2-yard touchdown. With 5:05 to go. And on the direct snap now cutting in and fumble. And it's recovered by a Squirrel, so the PAT is unsuccessful on the run from Aaron Luna, and that will be no good. So on the Bank North scoreboard, 41-6, Central Cass leads on YourLiveEvent.com.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or taupe insurance,
Nah,
maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
So Riley Leadall-Berger able to get into the end zone for Watford City to get them on the scoreboard. The PAT was unsuccessful, and so with 4:35 to play here in regulation, Central Cass with the 41-6 lead. Again, we'll get you our post game. We'll get you our final stats. We'll also get some comments from players and coaches up here in the press box here a little bit later on tonight on YourLiveEvent.com on our post-game report from Tommy's Express Car Wash. So 4:35 to play. Kicker is 28, Jaden Wagoner for Watford City. In this AA matchup, non-conference, Watford City in the WDA, Central Cass in the EDC for football, as deflects as Kellen Cruchet will take the kickoff, make a couple moves, get out to the 31-yard line, and will be 1st and 10 from there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Central Cass from there, as we'll have another injury timeout. 4:06 to play on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 41, Watford City 6 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stop Hop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kingston, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
41-6, Central Cass with the lead, 4:06 to play. As a new quarterback in 14, that's Jack Meyer for Central Cass. 28, Benji Bowe, the running back. As the give is to Bowe, he'll go up the middle, find some room, and get across the 40 to the 41. So Bowe gets 8 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 2 for Central Cass. Bowe back up the middle once again and tries to squirt ahead, 71. Is that 78? John Holen on the tackle. So Bowe gets 2 yards and a first down. 29. Easton Klein in a tailback as pass, and that is incomplete. As 40, Carter Kozowski, the intended receiver, falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Squirrels.
So 2nd down and 10 for Central Cass. In motion and pass, it is as Meyer was going back, lost it on the handle, and it falls to the ground, and it's recovered by 24, Aiden Seacrest-Poo for Watford City, able to force the Wolves turnover with 2:41. So 1st down and 10 for Watford City once again, as starting line looks like still in there. 24 I see as Seacrest-Poo. So 2:40 to play. As 20. And that's Baylor Salas in the quarterback position, and he'll take the run for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Wolves from their 36-yard line.
So 2nd down and 6 for Watford City. Salas under center. As the direct give is to number 80, so Aaron Luna on the run. So a first down. So a minute and 20 seconds remaining. 21 Colton Lewis in the backfield for Watford City. As a look to pass, that one fired, and that is deflected, caught in the end zone, and is it a touchdown? No call yet. As it was 12. Brayson Wolf. So is that a touchdown? Did not see a signal from an official. It was Wolf. Number 12, Brayson Wolf. And so 21 on the direct give is into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Colton Lewis. And so it was a touchdown, and then it was a 2-point. So Brayson Wolf on the touchdown reception, and Lewis on the 2-point conversion. So 41-14, 31.1 seconds remaining on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassi Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
So it's 41-14. Again, we'll have Brayson Wolf. Caught the touchdown pass from 20, Baylor Salas. And then it was the 2-point conversion by Colton Lewis. So 31.1 seconds remaining. As Bowe will make the return out to the 37-yard line. So 25.7. We'll see if Central Cass just elects to take a knee. So it was a 23-yard touchdown reception as they'll run out to the 45-yard line. As 29 on the carry. Easton Klein. 9 yards for Easton Klein as the final couple ticks of the clock. And that'll do it. So your final on the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass will start the season 1-0. Watford City will fall to 0-1. Your final, Central Cass 41, Watford City 14. We'll recap it when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
We'll recap it here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our scoring summary, 41 straight points by Central Cass to open the game, 14 by 14 for Watford City to close the game. Colton Cruchet opens up the score in the final play of the first quarter. Cruchet, a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0 after one. 3 more touchdowns for the Squirrels. Colton Cruchet got one through receiving-wise. 32 yards from Brody Kegley. Brody Kegley, a second touchdown pass, 19 yards to Easton Holland. And then the final touchdown of the first half, Zane Blix, a 2-yard touchdown run. 1 of 2 to make it 28-0 through halftime. Colton Cruchet able to get into the end zone for the third time. A touchdown run with 6:27 to go. A 9-yard touchdown run made it 34-0, and then Zane Blix from 1 yard out in the early stages of the fourth quarter made it 41-0. Matthew Bukow 5 of 6 on PATs. Then Watford City able to get on the scoreboard. Riley Leedahl-Berger, a 2-yard touchdown run. Then Brayson Wolf, a 23-yard touchdown from Baylor Salas. The 2-point conversion was good, and that is how we got to our final score tonight of 41-14, your final on the Bank North scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back with more when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's time for our post-game awards. We'll start with our Agassi Precision Egg Player of the Game. Again, PlanterDoc.com as Colton Cruchet for Central Cass. And Colton, first off, congratulations on the victory. How nice is it to start the season 1-0?
Oh, it feels so good. Feels good.
Yeah, just kind of talk about how that game progressed. Obviously, not the start that you wanted to. Talk about just for yourself, kind of able to how you were able to regroup after that setback on play number 1.
I fumbled play number 1. I was not happy with myself. I was angry, and I told myself this next play I'm going to run as hard as I could. And, just try to forget about it.
Yeah, and then talk about that. Just talk about, the line as well, able to open up some holes, able to get some big plays through both the passing and rushing game for yourself.
Oh, yeah. I love the big boys up front. That's where it all comes from. That's where it all starts. I love those boys up so much.
Talk about as you were preparing for the season, right? Not how you wanted the season to end last year. Just talk about the work that you yourself, as well as some of your teammates, put in to get yourself ready for this fall.
It was just it was more just the mental factor. Like, I knew we were going to compete in this level, but it's getting the whole team thinking, you know what, this is our place to be now, and we just showed it. We just put up the board on why we showed we're supposed to be here.
When I was talking with Coach Butler a little bit earlier on this week, kind of mentioned, the unique situation with the number of captains. You being one of those seniors, is that kind of something that you take pride in trying to be a leader for the rest of the younger players?
Oh, yeah. I love being a captain, trying to be a leader, trying to always make your friends, your players, the best they can be.
And then just kind of talk about yourself team-wise. Obviously, game number 1, some mistakes. What do you hope to continue to build and improve on as the season goes along?
Just the mindset of we're supposed to be here, and we're going to keep playing.
Colton, a great game. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck here moving forward.
Thank you.
All right, Colton Cruchet, Agassi Precision Egg Player of the Game. 701-436-2119, PlanterDoc.com. We'll take a break. Back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, joined now by our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy, energy for life. Enbridge online at Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Talking with Blaze Cotton, as we were joking, we've talked to your sisters a number of times. Now it's your turn to finally take out the mic. First off, just talk about how excited it is 1-0 to start the season.
It's a great feeling. We've prepped for these guys a lot, but we just have the mindset of teams need to prepare for us, and we're going to be ready every game. So.
Enbridge Energy, and it seemed like, a number of times, whether it was on offense, defense, you kind of found yourself around. Just talk about, defensively, it seemed like almost every other play you were at least swarming around the ball there.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of these plays, they were coming back, and I was the only one there, so I was like, might as well make the play if I'm there.
Just talk about defensively, obviously, the very unique offense that Watford City runs. What was it? Just kind of talk about the communications, the preparation, kind of in-game that you had to use and talk to your players to make sure that, you knew when you had a body in the assignments that you had.
Yeah, we were really focused on stopping their run game because that's what they've shown a lot of. So really focused on that and helped us succeed.
Yeah, and now just a sophomore here, so kind of the opposite with Colton. Just kind of talk about the what it's like being one of the younger in the sophomore, and kind of what the seniors and the upperclassmen have done to really kind of help you and the other ones in your grade to prepare you to get up here for squirrel football.
It's so great. These upperclassmen have really involved all of us younger guys and made us feel like we're part of this team. So that obviously helps a lot.
And again, same question. First game, obviously some mistakes. What do you want to continue yourself and your team just continue work on and build on in the weeks to come?
I think our team just needs to keep working together, and the more we are together, the better we'll play.
All right, Blaze Cotton, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll take a break. Be back with more of The Coach when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's tube insurance.
Maybe toupee.
Could be toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or taupe insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
YourLiveEvent.com. Our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show continues with the coach for the Squirrels, Tommy Butler. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the victory. Got to be nice to start the year 1-0.
Heck yeah! I mean, I thought it was a great performance by our guys. I was super proud of the way that we played. I mean, we come back with after that first kickoff, and Jairus hurts his ankle. Have that long delay. Our guys freaking love Jairus, right? He plays his butt off all the time. Like, he's a big integral part to us, and goes down with that. And again, then we have a fumble, and again, our guys just kept responding to all those things. And I think that's probably one of the more proud moments, I think, was just watching us continue to battle and continue to respond to all the adversity that we were getting. And then as soon as we hit our stride, then it was game over.
Yeah, just talk about the defensive performances, especially, in that first 3 quarters there. I know a difficult offense to kind of stop, but the offense or defense really made Watford City handle and earn every yard.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Coach Dooley runs a great program. I mean, as soon as he, gets his footing going over there, I mean, they're going to be a tough out. But, for us, it was all about making sure that we got a line. If we got a line, we felt like we could match up with them physically. And we were doing that. Again, we have moments where it wasn't really, happening for us. But I think overall, though, I was really pleased with the way that we were getting aligned to everything. Guys were reading their keys and then making tackles. I mean, we were flying I feel like we were flying to the ball, got a lot of hats on the ball. So, again, just super proud of our effort and willingness to stick your face into. I mean, sometimes there's 3-4 guys coming at you. And, we had a lot of guys that were willing to put their face in there.
And then talk about offensively, a good mix, able to get some big pass plays, also able to get some good chunk run plays as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's the kind of offense that we want to be, right? Is, if you're going to pack the box, we're going to get it out wide to our athletes. If you're going to, handle us out wide, then we're going to try to pound it with our big dogs up front. And so, I thought, again, it's exactly what we wanted to see. I mean, we took shot plays when we had them. We had, some good holes that were in there for our guys, but again, I just like the way that we continued to battle. We didn't panic at any moments. Again, it was, like I said, especially after the fumble. I mean, Colton fumbles and yet comes right back and has a great game. So love the way that we played. I'm just super excited for where this team is heading.
Yeah, with that, just talk a little bit about that. Obviously, some of those first game mistakes, but talk about what you want to see your team continue to improve on here in this next weekend moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, now it's going to be a completely different game plan, right? Like, I mean, Devils Lake's got probably one of the best, if not the best, quarterback in the division. So, great athlete, can throw the ball all over the yard. That they're big up front. They're going to try to run the ball. I don't know what the score of the Kinder game was, but I think that. For our guys, we're excited for a different kind of a matchup, where we're going to play a little bit more of our base defense. You're not really kind of working the Coach Dooley's defense, essentially. So I think we're excited for that. I'm excited for a new challenge. And now we don't have 3 weeks to prepare. Now you only got 5 days. So that'll be a new thing for us. But these guys are ready, and they enjoy the aspect of continuously growing together. And this team is probably one of already the closest knit groups that I've ever had already.
Coach Tommy Butler for the Squirrels joining us here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck moving forward.
I appreciate it. Go Squirrels.
All right, we'll take a break. Be back. Recap when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Eagle, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kingston, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
All right, recapping it here on YourLiveEvent.com on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up in the app for your free first month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. We have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Our final stats here, Watford City, 176 yards of total offense, 148. 148 rushing, 28 passing. Your final stats here. Baylor Salas, 1 for 1, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Wyatt Backelman, 1 for 3 for 5 yards. Receiving-wise, Brogan Shannon, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Bryson Wolf, 1 catch, 23 yards, and a touchdown reception. Rushing-wise for Watford City, Tristan DeVries, 8 carries, 15 yards. Riley Liedall-Berger, 19 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Wyatt Backelman, 3 carries, 11 yards. Aaron Lund, 1 carry, 7 yards. Brogan Shannon, 6 carries for 40 yards. And Baylor Salas, 1 carry for 4 yards. 4 penalties, 30 yards for Watford City. For the Squirrels of Central Cass, 375 yards of total offense, 227 in the air, 148 on the ground. Brody Kegley was 13 of 15, 227 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Receiving-wise, Colton Crusade, 1 catch, 32 yards. It was a touchdown. Easton Holland, 1 reception, 19 yards and a touchdown. Parker Wixell, 1 catch, 12 yards. Jackson Haug, 2 receptions, 26 yards. Blaze Cotton, 3 receptions, 70 yards. Mason Olson, 1 reception, 15 yards, and Kellen Cruchet, 1 reception for 25 yards. Rushing-wise, Colton Cruchet, 12 carries for 91 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Brody Kegley, 1 attempt, 3 yards. Zane Blick, 6 carries, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Kennedy Nedvicki, 3 carries for 6 yards. Benji Bowe, 2 carries, 10 yards, and Easton Klein, 1 carry for 9 yards. That is your final rushing attempts. 8 penalties for 50 yards for Central Cass. That is your final stats, and that will do it for us here tonight from Central Cass. The Squirrels advance to 1-0 on the season. Watford City will fall to 0-1. Big thank you to all the sponsors that you saw and heard throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on yourliveevent.com would not be possible. Again, online, you can visit our website, yourliveevent.com. Follow us on X at yourliveevent1. Give us a subscribe on YouTube at yourliveevent for all of our upcoming action, as the fall sports season is now in full swing on both sides of the border in both Minnesota and North Dakota. Thank you to my cameraman, Joey Hughes, running the camera. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.